Hi and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to be using a Jesmonite, but it's a different type of Jesmonite. This is AC730 and I've got it in the silver grey granite, and it comes with the liquid and powder as Jesmonite does, but this is a different ratio. This is a 5:1 ratio, so it's a lot thicker, it's more sandy, and you also need some acid etch solution because you have to get the granite out. So in this video, you would have seen from the title, I'm going to be using some soap moulds. I've got these from AliExpress. So just mixing up my liquid, and like I said, it's a 5:1 ratio, so I mixed 108 in liquid and then I added the powder straight in. And when you're adding the powder, because it's like a 5:1 ratio, you're adding so much powder and you think this really is not going to mix because it's just so much, and it's literally like sand. So I added, I think it was about 5:1 in the end by the time I finished. Yeah. And as you're mixing, it's really thick and it becomes quite gloopy, as you can see here, and you actually think this is never going to be the right consistency. It's nothing like the AC100. But if you just persevere and keep mixing, keep going, it will eventually turn into a correct consistency. You'll just know when it's right, so just keep persevering. And it's really sandy and granular, if that makes sense. But just mix until you can see it's thoroughly mixed. I mix for a good few minutes, and this takes a lot longer to set as well. So you've got plenty of work time to make sure you mix that well. So on to pouring into the moulds, because it was a lot thicker, especially this mould here where it's got the sides like covered up. I was pouring it in little sections because it didn't want to self-level on its own, so I poured it and then I was trying to push it in, and then I'm going to give it a little tap as you do with Jesmonite to just like help it push down and release any bubbles or trapped air that's in that Jesmonite. So I do that in sections. The other mould, the square or rectangular mould, it was a lot easier. So I'm going to let you just watch me pour these moulds, and I'll be back as we continue on. Now on to demoulding. So these take about 4 hours to set. That's what this Jesmonite says. It's fine, you know, the other Jesmonite is 30 minutes, 40 minutes. The AC100, this is 4 hours. That's fine. They felt nice and solid. They don't feel as fragile as the other Jesmonite. And as you turn it round, this side was a bit more rough, but that was so smooth, and I really liked that effect, and I wish you'll see at the end, I think I wish I almost left it like that before I attempted to do anything more to it. But I'm just going to get these out. And then what I do is, because the edges, you know, they're slightly rough and raised, I got some sandpaper and I just sanded them down, and they were really easy to sand. And then you've got to leave them 24 hours before you decide or move on to the etching stage. So I'll give those a sand down. So the etching solution I got from Polycraft. There we go. And what I did is I just put it into this cup here, and you have to make sure your soap dishes there are damp. Don't know if I did that this first time, and I just kept painting it round. You've got to sort of leave it for a couple of minutes, rinse off, and keep repeating the process till you're happy. So I did that a couple of times, and I'll show you the result from that. So you could see after they had dried, they had almost gone white, and they had even lost the original effect after they had come out of the mould. So I decided to go over them again, and I tried a scrubbing brush, and then I wanted to go with something a lot more coarse, so I went with this soap sponge, and I was using that coarse side, and I was really giving it a good scrub, and I kept spraying it with water, and I was leaving that etching solution on, and I found that this gave it a lot of better effects. I had to use a bit more elbow grease and really scrub it. I have seen some videos where people have left this Jesmonite in like vinegar for like 30 minutes and then scrubbed, and it's given a good effect. But this is how they eventually came out. I think I would have preferred maybe even to leave them how they were when they were demoulded, to be honest. It's a lot of effort. This video I recorded last summer, and as of yet I haven't pulled this Jesmonite back out again. I haven't attempted to do it. And there you can see as it was drying there was like a white patch in the middle again, so I might even have gone over this one again. But here is now the finished result, how I finally left them. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is them after they've dried. That's how I left it. I thought I'm not going over them again. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. See what effort and work goes into AC730. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.